The following segment sponsored by Private Duty Home Services.
Private Duty Home Services provides non-medical in-home care throughout the Tri-Cities area, and when it comes to caring for aging loved ones, many families want one thing: helping them stay safely at home. And today we're talking about this local nurse-led caregiving team led by Private Duty Home Services owner Donna Butts and Cassandra Butts as well. Thank you ladies for being here today.
Thank you.
Why did you decide to start this business?
Well, thank you for having us here today to talk about the business and non-medical caregiving. So I was inspired to start this business when my own family and circle of friends started to need this help. A friend of mine, her mom was discharged from rehab, but she wasn't well enough to be home alone yet.
Right.
So she spent 3 weeks at home with her family, and after that she was determined to get home. So we helped her with that transition process. We helped to make sure that her home was safe enough for her to be in. We helped guide the family and educate them on how to care for her in the home as well as within the community. And we were able to extend that care and those instructions even through her transition from this life and through the death and dying process. So I'd like to extend that same service to all the families in the Tri-Cities Tennessee area who needs that assistance with staying at home or who need some assistance with that peaceful process of death and dying.
Making sure those seniors are safe at home. Why is that so important?
Home is very important to our seniors, especially those who are dealing with dementia and memory issues.
Right.
Home can be a sense of safety and security, and it can give that familiar. Family and home is also a part of our identity. So are our seniors. So as a culture, I think it's important for us to start including and making room for our seniors in the community, as well as at home, and allowing them to stay at home for as long as they would like to.
Now, on a day-to-day basis, what does your care look like on a day-to-day basis, helping those seniors stay safe at home?
Yeah, so typically your day-to-day care for non-medical caregiving looks like those daily tasks that they no longer can maybe do themselves, such as meal preparation, medication reminders, some light housekeeping, all the way down to transportation, getting them to and from doctor's appointments, just going out and having a meal out to eat sometimes, you know, those things that they no longer can do themselves, but having a companionship there to kind of help them do that. We provide respite care, so for families who want to just be there and be that daughter, be that son, and just show up and not have to do the caregiving, it takes some of that stress away from them as well.
Kind of being caregivers to the caregivers.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Yeah.
I really do. Let's talk about, you know, these services can really change lives. How do they change lives?
Absolutely. So having that consistent quality care really helps to improve our seniors' quality of life. When they're not able to get their needs met with just simple tasks, and it really increases that stress and that anxiety in the home. So when we have those caregivers there who are able to assist them with those tasks, it helps bring that anxiety down. It really helps to bring peace within the home with the clients, but also with the families.
You kind of touched on it there just a little bit. You know, sometimes it's hard to bring someone you don't know, that's not a family member, into your home. How do you go about working on the trust issue between you and your clients?
So trust is absolutely everything in this industry, right? And it starts all the way at the caregiving setup. So we make sure our caregivers are screened well, we background check them, we provide training, orientation, and then we do a caregiver-client match. So we meet each other, make sure they're a good fit, and then as owners we stay active, we stay involved. And then, you know, just making sure that we're building that relationship with them and not just providing a service.
Right. And y'all are going to actually have an event coming up
where
you can sit down and meet with folks that may need your services.
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Absolutely. So we are having our official ribbon cutting ceremony hosted by the Bristol Chamber of Commerce. It will be at our Bristol, Tennessee office at 1615 Bluff City Highway. It's on the lower level of Integrated Health Concepts. That date is June the 10th, and the ribbon cutting begins at 11:30. Immediately after, we will have some catered bites from Tri Seoul Korean. And then we'll also have some desserts from Crumble Cookie.
All right.
Thank you, Taj. So yeah, come out and talk to us.
Yeah.
Bring any questions that you have, and we'll be happy to answer.
Being able to sit down and talk to somebody face to face in a situation like this, so it's priceless.
Absolutely.
It really is.
Absolutely.
Ladies, thank you so much for what you're doing here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you stopping by today.
Thank you.
Folks, let's give you some information. We're going to have all of that on the screen about that ribbon cutting, about that very important sit down and talk about this. It is Private Duty Home Services. We got all of their information on the screen right now for you.
The preceding segment sponsored by Private Duty Home Services.